Welcome to the Neo Movie Show. I'm your host Andrew Chan. I'm a member of the Film Critics Circle of Australia. I also host a number of pirate movie nights at pub clubs across Hong Kong. Let's head straight to the film review. A masterpiece of time, loss, and motion. There are films that you watch and films that watch you back. Wong Kar-wai's The Grandmaster is the latter. Upon its initial release, it was often framed and marketed as a biographical action film about Ip Man, the master martial artist who taught Bruce Lee. And on that level, it is a rousing success. But 13 years later, the genre trappings have faded like old photographs. And what remains is something far more elusive and profound, and heartbreaking mediation of the golden age of Chinese martial arts and the quiet, devastating price of legacy. Wong Kar-wai has never been interested in history as much as he is in memory. The Grandmaster isn't a Wikipedia entry. It's a dream of a vanished world. The film opens in Fusan in 1936, a place presented not as a city, but as a microclimate of martial tradition. Here we meet Ip Man, played by Leung Chiu-wai, a man of composed grace, whose life is defined by two things, his kung fu and the silk-draped silence of his family life. Leung, in a performance of exquisite restraint, doesn't play a fighter, but he embodies the philosophy of yielding. He's a man who knows precisely when to strike and, more importantly, when to fold. The soul of the film and the reason it has only grown in stature is the central and unconsummated connection with Gong Er, played by Zhang Ziyi, is the daughter of a northern martial arts legend. She arrives in the south to defend her family honor in a rain-soaked, erotized duel with Ip Man. Set in a grilled brothel of all places, they find their ego. Their fight isn't about violence, it's a dance, a conversation, a party, and a thrust of philosophies. It's Wong Kar-wai's In the Mood for Love translated into a language of Kung Fu. They circle each other, bound not by a hotel corridor, but by the rigid codes of their world. Zhang Ziyi, in what I believe is her finest work, makes Gong Er the film's true tragic hero. She's a woman who must sacrifice her happiness and the chance to pass on her family legendary 64 hands technique to uphold a stern and unforgiving code of honor. Her face is a mask of iron real, but her eyes hold oceans of regrets. When in a moment of devastating clarity, years later, she finally confesses, "I once liked you, but liking someone isn't a crime." It lands in the force of a gut punch. It's not a confession of love, but an acknowledgement of a life lived in a space of missed opportunities. It's the things we all left unsaid. The technical palace on display is not mere style, it is the substance. Philippe Le Sourd cinematography is staggering. From the opening fight scene in the rain, where the jobless hang in the air like pearls, to the final brutal showdown in a snow-strapped train station, every frame is like a painting. Wong Kar-wai's signature use of step printing, that dreamy slow motion that shattered and elongates the movements, forces us to savor the beauty of motion. It makes us conscious of every fraction of the second, reminding us that time itself is its ultimate opponent. Grandmaster is not simply a story. It's a complex tapestry of flashbacks and eclipses, of characters who drift in and out of flames like ghosts. This isn't a fraud, it's the point. The film itself is an act of memory, and memory itself is not linear. It's a collection of moments that shimmer with heightened emotion. At the end, we are left with Ip Man, an old man in Hong Kong, a refugee from his own past. The golden age is gone, swept away by war and time. All that remains is the art he carries in his body, a fragile vessel for a world that no longer exists. To call The Grandmaster a martial arts film is like calling apples as same as oranges. It's about the opera of life, where the greatest battle is never against an opponent, but against the relentless ticking clock of fate. It's perfect. It's a masterpiece. After 13 years, I still rate this movie a 10 out of 10, and I gave the movie 5 stars. Thank you for watching another episode of the Neo Movie Show. If you enjoy our channel, feel free to subscribe, like, and also follow our Instagram. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Neo Movie Show. I am your host, Andrew Chan. I am a member of Film Critics of Australia and regular most host at private clubs in Hong Kong.